Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Report reaching us right now is that the Odua traditional court priest, Ifa priest, has come out to warn Ooni of Ife's wives to be very careful about the things that they say, okay? That some of these things that come out of their mouth could be termed abomination by the Ifa himself. That Ebony has no right whatsoever to come out and speculate that her son is the crown prince. The reason happens to be because Ebony is a traditional woman, that Ebony grew up with the father, and the father was an Ifa custodian who knows, the traditions of the Ile Ife people. And Ebony learned from a very good source. And so Ebony cannot deny that she does not know what she is saying is tantamount to, what could be termed abomination in the land of Ile Ife. Now, number one, they said Ebony is well aware that for you to be married to the king as a woman, the king is supposed to take you through 14 rituals. It is called the 14 rituals that makes you suitable to lie beside the deity which Ooni of Ife is. Ooni of Ife is the only living deity that is worth they say. That Ebony has not gone through even the fourth ritual. That Ebony did the first ritual with all other wives, and Ebony practically forced Ooni of Ife into doing the second and the third ritual. And even the fourth ritual, Ebony has not gone through. Now, Ooni of Ife got married to a woman, which is Olori Naomi. Ooni of Ife took Olori Naomi through the 14 rituals, okay? It's very stressful, it's cumbersome, but Ooni had to make sure Naomi went through the 14 rituals. Now, the reason why it's been very difficult for Olori Naomi to just get up and say, no, I'm not doing again, is the fact that Olori Naomi went through the 14 rituals. Olori Naomi happens to be the true wife to the Ooni of Ife, known traditionally and otherwise, and Ebony is well aware of that. Now, it's not as if Naomi left the palace without them sharing a child. There is a fourth prince, that is the crown prince, that is Tadenikawo. Tadenikawo is invariably the crown prince of Ooni of Ife, and the Ile Ife land. Now, number one is that Tadenikawo's mother went through the 14 rituals, completed the 14 rituals, and none of those rituals have been removed from Olori Naomi, and now gave birth to Tadenikawo, who also went through the priestly ritual completely. Everything was done on Tadenikawo. Tadenikawo had performed his 1 year ritual, has performed the second year ritual, okay? Now, Tadenikawo is the crown prince of Ile Ife and the crown prince of the royal family, that's the Ooni of Ife. Now, we are not leaving behind the fact that when it comes to royalty, who becomes king in the land of Ile Ife, anybody, all of these children can stand and contest that position. But whether they are 150 is the boy that Ifa picks that is accepted, okay? Whether the the turn is for Lafogidi or for Guse or for Gboro or for the other people, Ifa will have to agree with one of those boys for that boy to be made the king of Ile Ife. So it's up to Ifa to make that selection, okay? Now, they said that there is no other crown prince in Ile Ife except Tadenikawo. And the reason why Tadenikawo remains the crown prince is because Tadenikawo's mother went through the 14 rituals before the boy was born. So what that means is that whether Tadenikawo's mother the rituals are removed from Tadenikawo's mother's body. That is, it gets to a point where Naomi doesn't stay in the palace again, and Naomi gets to leave the Ooni of Ife, and the Ooni of Ife gives Naomi freedom. The fact that Naomi was under the covenant of the 14 rituals before giving birth to Tadenikawo, makes Tadenikawo the crown prince of Ile Ife. Now, when that time comes in the near future, what will happen is that other princes will come, Tadenikawo will come. It will be Ife's decision to decide who he wants, and that person becomes the king. But nobody, however, has the right to state that, they have the crown prince. That Ebony has no right to say that. If Ebony says that, it means that Ebony is looking for trouble, and Ebony has, an ulterior motive to change the tradition of Ile Ife. That kind of comment should never ever come out of the mouth of Ebony again. Now, they said it's a very serious case. They have warned her that Ifa does not ever, that Ebony should not do anything that will make her regret the blessing that God has brought upon her life. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Della Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source is still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you. Esheo adukbeo, my people. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you so much for your support. So we have heard what is going on. Ifa is frowning over what Ebony said. And there are clear evidence that Ebony is just trying to bring problems, and they have asked her through the Odua traditional court to desist from saying all of those kinds of things, because she is misleading people and misleading the public. This is what we are hearing. And that should she go on with that kind of utterance that is capable of causing, problems in the royal family, that she will be fined. She will be given another fine, and it will affect them traditionally. Now, this issue with Ebony standing up and claiming that her son is the crown prince has caused a lot of problems in the palace. Now, they say one of the major problems right now is the way Olori Naomi is moving out and not even giving Ooni of Ife the time of day to explain and everything. And right now, what we are hearing is that Ifa is also seeking Olori Naomi's returning to the palace of the Ooni of Ife. And you know that there is no way they can force Olori Naomi to return into the palace. They need to pacify her. And she is saying she is not ready for the marriage anymore with the Ooni of Ife. So how is this going to be possible if Ebony will continue with this kind of utterance? And that is why the issue had to go to Odua traditional court. That is where the order is coming from, that Ebony must desist from making those kinds of utterances that is capable of ruining the entire palace because of what is going on right now. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged and rumored and speculated information making the rounds on social media.